Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the NS9 pregame show. I'm your host, Anthony DiNardo. With me, we got Tim, we got Jim, we got Tyler. What's up, everyone?
What's going on? It's noon. We're here at LECOM Park. Another just gorgeous day for baseball. It's our last day here, so I'm just going to try to just soak everything in, this last day here at the ballpark. But so far, it's been a great week. We've got, a new pitcher that we get to see on the mound tonight. Yeah, looking forward to some more baseball today.
There are clouds in the sky today, Jim, so you didn't get to say that, but it is just an absolutely gorgeous day. The vacation mode, I think, has gotten to DiNardo because he called you Tim.
I just, why say why say more words when you can say less? Just say Tim, and that combines both of you.
There you go.
Sure.
But yeah, no, like you said, another great day. Our last day here at LECOM. We'll, of course, be there tomorrow in Sarasota to watch that game, which I think we'll have a little teaser to tell them. Not right now, but we'll tell them a little bit here. But yeah, like a great day today for baseball. We talked about the pitchers. So Quinn Priester is going to make his spring debut. We get to see Quinn Priester today. Also Jared Jones. And hey, happy birthday, Aroldis Chapman, also scheduled to pitch today. So yeah, it's a nice slate of pitching again. But as far as the lineup goes, we saw the starters both 2 days. Today we're going to see some more of the guys that are battling for spots and some prospects. It's not like their opening day guys, but some guys we haven't seen yet. So that's kind of interesting.
That's true. So, Nick Gonzalez getting the start at designated hitter. He's obviously in a battle for that second base spot with Liover Peguero. But Alika Williams also in the lineup. He's in the mix there. Jared Triolo, you got to kind of expect him to make the team, but we get to see him a little bit today. And Ji-Hwan Bae also in the lineup. He's in center field today. But all those guys sort of competing for, one or two bench spots on this team.
Yeah. I also think you would think that we're going to see some of those prospects come in after the starters are taken out of the game today. So just the lineup alone, it might not be as enticing as the last few days, but I think we're still going to see some guys that we want to see today.
Yeah, you look at the lineup and Connor Joe, Jared Triolo, those are probably the only two guys listed here who, are probably going to be on this opening day roster. Everybody else fighting for a spot. We've been seeing a lot of Celestino too in center field. He's looked okay out there. So when it comes to a depth option, you kind of just want to keep seeing good things out of him too.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of this lineup is, like you talk about. That's a lot of depth. Guys that are battling for this spot. So, these, again, like we talk about spring stats don't really truly matter, right? Like that's the buzzword when we talk about spring training. But the thing is, a lot of performances do matter for certain people, So you're talking about the guys that are playing today, most of them are battling for spots, trying to make the club. So like these are important games. So, we talk about like Nick Gonzalez, Jared Triolo, Ji-Hwan Bae, Alika Williams, even that's a great, like all fighting for some infield spots for this club this year. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle for some of these guys.
And just for the people that are going to be following along with this game, there might be some wild play in the outfield today. The wind is absolutely swirling. So I do kind of feel bad for you if you have to play the outfield today.
The wind is, it's heavy wind today. Looking at the flag right now, it's blowing straight out towards center field. We were watching batting practice and balls were flying out of this place all morning long. So yeah, this could be another high scoring game. Yesterday, the Pirates scored 13 runs. Maybe we see that again today. But yeah, wind is definitely blowing. It's strong and it's blowing out right now.
I know he's not going to be batting in the game today, but you did witness Brian Reynolds take batting practice. How many people did he almost kill?
Well, he almost killed me at least 3 times. He was hitting rockets all over the ballpark. That was not wind aided. That guy just has some grown man power. But man, he was just peppering it all over the place in center field, and it felt like war times for me.
Right. So another thing that we have today, the last two pregame shows that we've had, we've kind of sent Cody around, did some missions on Sunday. He was getting interviews with people. Yesterday, He was just kind of catching vibes, some slinging merchandise. Caught up with Jason Mackey on the boardwalk, but today we've sent him on a mission to find the best food in LECOM Park. So Cody, you are, I think, on the boardwalk right now. What's menu item number 1?
So what's up, guys? Yeah, I'm on the boardwalk. I'm right by the bar. I'm trying to stay out of people's way. I know everybody wants to get their beer real quick before the game starts, but we're out here and we have Steel City tacos. These Steel City tacos, they look phenomenal. They're like putting the tortillas down, frying them up for you. I got chicken and I got beef. So we're gonna try the chicken first, see how that tastes.
This is just excellent content. I love this.
I'm starving.
How was it? How was the chicken?
The chicken's great. I think I made a mistake getting jalapenos. I'm not a big jalapeno guy, but the chicken, great. I love the chicken. Chicken's great. Let's go to the beef real quick.
Okay. What about a rating, like 1 through 10 rating, or is that you're gonna do that at the end?
We gotta wait for the rating.
Okay. All right. You got to compare it to the beef.
So yeah, now we got the beef. Same deal. Fried up the tortilla. It's great. It's nice and stiff. Let's see. How do I want to do this?
Like, I'm dead serious, guys. I haven't eaten much today, and now I'm starving.
I
I might
was
walk
gonna
off this.
I was gonna say, I'm like, we need some food when we're done here.
Cody is just a vibe.
That was,
Now you guys
That was
understand why I ask about
the
dinner so
beef.
much.
the beef was so much better than the chicken. I gotta say that.
Oh, okay. All right. So beef better than the chicken.
All right.
Let's get a rating here.
So let's start with the chicken. The chicken tacos, they're good. You know, you're watching what you're eating. You need that lean meat of chicken. The chicken tacos are the way to go. A little dry though. A little dry on the chicken tacos. Oh, but then you go to the beef. You're looking for flavor. You're looking for something that's gonna fill you up. Beef taco is the way to go. I give the chicken taco 6.5. 6.5 on the chicken taco. Beef taco, we're going 7.8. 7.8 on the beef taco. I'm going to be going and finding another place with some unique food here at LECOM. I think you guys told me there's some brats. There's some brats somewhere around here. So I'm going to go get myself some Pittsburgh brats. I think they import them from the south side. So we'll see. Those jalapenos are killing me.
All right. Go have something to drink on your way to get some brats. We'll be right back with you, Cody. Thank you.
Man,
God,
Cody's just so influential. I mean, it's just a vibe right now. I feel like we got to pep up our little
our
pregame show here.
That was great. I will attest. I've had both the chicken tacos and the beef tacos up there. And yeah, the beef, I would agree with Cody. A little bit better.
Future beef taco enjoyer right here.
Yes. So
All thanks to Cody.
I'm looking forward to that brat, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the game.
Let's get back to the
because
game,
if we
right.
keep talking about food, I am dropping this mic and I'm taking a beeline right for that stand.
Right.
So back to the game. So let's talk again. Talk about Quinn Priester making his debut in spring today. And I feel like this has been like the trend. Every game we've talked about Rowanzi, we talked about Luis Ortiz, right? Quinn Priester following the same track here. You know, this is a big spring for him. Right, and we talk about the rotation, you know, how important some of these guys are. Quinn Priester, right, like he made his debut last year, wasn't the best results, right? But like, could he improve? What are some things you want to see from Quinn Priester today? Pitching, Yenza.
We're sending it to me here. I know it's been a common theme that we want to see more velocity, and I do think that's something we would like to see out of Quinn Priester here. I don't know if he's the type of guy that's going to generate the swings and misses that a Rowanzi Contreras can do or Luis Ortiz can do. For Quinn Priester today, I think I just want to see some weak contact because last year we saw him get squared up way too often. Today, I just want to see some light contact off the bat, some grounders. Let's see him command well, maybe some swings and misses mixed in, but it's the weak contact for me with him.
No, I think that's a great point there. I was looking on his Baseball Savant page earlier today. The four-seam fastball was pretty much rocked last year, along with the slider and the curveball. His sinker was far and away his best pitch. So I'm looking for, is that sinker on today? Can he kind of continue to progress that pitch? But definitely, his calling card all the way through the minors was that breaking stuff. You kind of need that to perform at the major league level. You can't just count on a sinker to get the job done. So, there's a lot of things to watch for with Quinn Priester. The weak contact for sure, because he was hit pretty hard towards the end of last season, and he's one of those guys in the mix for a rotation spot. And so it's his chance today. This is his first outing in the spring. His chance today to kind of start the spring on a high note.
Right. And we're talking about a guy who's coming off a season where, again, limited innings, but 7.74 ERA, averaged 92.7 on the fastball. Again, like I know you talk about like the weak contact, but obviously, like I am kind of interested in the velocity, and that's been the trend. Like it's been the theme, right? We've so far have been somewhat impressed in seeing where the velocity is on these guys. So like, is Quinn Priester going to continue this trend? Are we going to see some improved velocity today to make it a little more hopeful on the outcome? And I think the other thing too is also we talked about, like the amount of times to the lineup. But the first time, second time, third time, he just got rocked last year. So like the unfortunate thing is you're only going to see probably 2 innings out of him this time, right? So you're not going to see how well he does when the guys see him the second or third time through. But right, like to me, I think like 2 innings, make him kind of clean, some weak content, hopefully some swing and miss and set velocity up.
And I'm really interested today. I want to see what Quinn Priester's pitch mix is. I want to see if they go more heavy slider. Is he more of a curveball guy, the sinker, 4-seam? What kind of guy is he going to be this year? I know we're not going to get it all from today, but we're going to get some sort of hint at where.
Good point, because last year over half of the pitches he threw were his hard stuff. Over 50% 4-seam fastballs and sinkers. And again, like coming up through the minors, his calling card was that breaking pitch, that curveball in particular, and then he added that slider in later in his career. But yeah, like, is he going to kind of rely more on the breaking stuff? Is he going to rely on that sinker? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's definitely something to look for today, along with the velocity.
Right. Cody just threw some tacos at us, like literally just threw them. I assume we're supposed to eat these right now.
No, we'll wait. We're not going to. Let's wait.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We're going to wait. We'll give you our review later.
Yeah.
But hey, thanks, Cody. Appreciate it.
I'm also
buddy.
not sharing tacos with you. Like that's something where
actually he only gave us 2, and there is 3 of us.
I'm not sharing.
So maybe we'll leave it to you guys. Who doesn't get the taco? But I guess we'll pivot. So Jared Jones is also going to schedule a pitch today. I know he pitched 1 inning previously before. So I think we imagine probably going to get like 1 inning today. But, certainly a guy also we talked about like in the mix. He's probably going to start off in AAA, obviously. But, you like to see him make the majors this year. What do you want to see out of Jared Jones today?
I think I just want to see nastiness out of him. Honestly, we heard from Alex Stumpf about what Jared Jones has been able to do on the mound, the RPMs, the velocity. From all accounts, it sounds like he looks pretty nasty this spring. I just want to see him command and just keep showing the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Jared Jones, the stuff is just so enticing. It's exciting. Like you want to see you want to see the radar gun light up today, 98, 99. You want to see the breaking stuff, the nasty stuff. He's on 3 days rest too, which is kind of interesting to me. He pitched 1 inning on Saturday. I would assume just 1 inning today. But yeah, I was kind of surprised to see his name today. I figured they'd give him a little bit more rest. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see Jared Jones. Every time I've watched him pitch, it's been just electric stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to just seeing that radar gun light up.
For sure. It almost seems like, and again, this is a speculation right now, but like last year had him in this role in spring, like he was in the bullpen, getting these one to 2 outings or innings. And so I don't know if they're going that way or like going to try to stretch him out eventually. But yeah, the 3 days of rest pitching again is kind of interesting in this sense. But yeah, like I'm kind of with Tyler. Like this, I want to see electricity. I think his downfall was like how long he lasts in the games. You're not going to see that in spring, right? So like when you're out here for 1 inning, let's just see nastiness. Let's get us excited, Jared. I'm ready.
Yeah, and then I mean, looking at the other pitchers too, you've got Jones, Aroldis Chapman also supposed to make an appearance today.
Happy birthday
to him. I believe is this Chapman's first appearance as well of the spring.
Yeah.
So you get to see Chapman for the first time today. Again, electric stuff, obviously with him. So like between Jones, Chapman, and then Colin Holderman, also expected to pitch today, you're going to see some velocity.
Yeah, Tyler, we talk about Quinn Priester, Rowan Z, Luis Ortiz. I don't think these three guys we talk about right now, you need to worry about velocity.
Right. Yeah, just pay attention to the radar gun. Pay attention to Baseball Savant today, because there's a good chance that it's going to get lit up today.
It's going to be hot.
Oh, yeah.
I do need those clouds though to creep in a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little sunburnt yesterday, so not in the previous ways.
Jim,
But
can I allow me?
Yeah. I mean, so far you can take that out. Like so far, we're okay. Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
No Jim memes in our plans this trip.
Not yet.
There is still time. We go to Sarasota tomorrow.
My guess is I'm gonna heavily apply sunscreen throughout the course of today. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna get through this spring training with no tan line.
We'll see about that.
I'm sorry, everybody. We're trying though. We are trying. I have witnessed you've applied 3 times so far, and it's noon.
Yeah, I've been extremely responsive. I've been like an adult.
And we've been in the shade this entire time.
Yeah, I've been an adult.
Yeah, we've done a good bit in the sun, but for the most part, we've been in the shade to this point. That's why I really want to see what happens in Sarasota tomorrow, because there's going to be limited shade, and I want to see what happens with Jim. We're going to see what happens when the sun's out and he doesn't have protection.
That's right. Speaking of, we've talked about Sarasota. Should we give him a little tease what we're doing tomorrow?
Sure.
So tomorrow, obviously today is the game's not going to be on Sportsnet. Tomorrow's not going to be on Sportsnet as well. But tomorrow, just to give you a little plug here, big day. We got Paul Skeens facing Corbin Burns, and that's a matchup I think a lot of people would like to see. Not going to see, right? You see Paul Skeens pitch. So what are we going to do tomorrow? What have you done for us, actually?
Yeah, so we are going to. So if you're familiar with NS9 Game Day, where we broadcast live during the game, we talk about the game, all that good stuff. We are going to attempt to do that tomorrow from Ed Smith Stadium. It's going to all be contingent on kind of the cell signal and Wi-Fi availability there, but we are going to be spread out. We're going to have 4 different angles of the field for you. We've got 2 kind of positioned behind home plate, 2 by the bases, and we're going to give you a Paul Skeens quad box tomorrow. That is the goal.
Take that NFL Red Zone.
The goal is to bring you a Paul Skeens quad box from 4 different angles tomorrow. So more details will come out about that as the day progresses, but I'm kind of excited about it. Hopefully it works. Like I said, it's gonna depend on technology, but that is the goal, so we can at least show you, hey, what's this guy look like? Because we're not gonna have any live feed of the game.
Yeah, we're going to find a way to bring some Paul Skeens content to the people, no matter what happens with the cell service. But also, just to note, this is a 2025 World Series preview.
2025. How about 2024?
Well,
2024.
Game 1,
Yeah.
we'll give them a year here, but next year,
All
Corbin Burns and Paul Skeens in the World Series. The preview is tomorrow.
A Burns Skeens Game 1 World Series matchup would be electric.
Yeah, actually, it would.
Yeah.
And we're previewing it here.
So hopefully that works out. Like I said, it's going to be all reliant on technology, but that is our plan for tomorrow, to at least provide something for you all to watch during Paul Skeens' start.
So now that we got that out of the way, you guys hungry?
Yeah. Let's kick it back over to Cody. I think he may have found those brats.
Hey guys,
Cody.
It's super windy out here on the concourse, so if you can't hear me, I apologize.
You're like one of those weathermen, like during a hurricane.
I'm bracing the elements right now. It's super windy today. We're probably going to see more home runs today than we saw yesterday. That's hard to beat. But anyway, I went down here to the concourse, over towards the entrance of the stadium. They had the bucco brats and Italian sausage. So we're going to dig into those right now. First,
Did you get both?
Brat. I got both.
You get both.
I got both.
Okay.
We're going to dig into this bucco brat real quick.
All right, bucco brat.
That's good. That's enjoyable.
There you go. Okay.
That's
Now,
very
did you
enjoyable.
condiments on the brat, or did you just eat the
So
brat?
for both of these, I put peppers and onion. Green peppers, white onion on both of these. Figure keep it as basic as possible, but give it a little more flavor, you know?
Gotcha.
So now let's dig into the sausage. I'm excited for the sausage. That's a lot better. It's hard to be better than that bratwurst, but it was pretty damn good.
All right, so now we get the rankings, right?
Now we get the rankings. I mean, these are just so good. The brat, the sausage. I gotta give the brat 7.4. I give the Italian sausage an 8.2. That was really good Italian sausage.
So far, everything that you've eaten has been progressively better.
It has been. I mean, the food here is phenomenal. So I'm going to have to go and find something to wash this down with. So I'll see you guys again soon with whatever that is.
Love it. All right, we'll be back to you here soon, Cody.
Yeah, the fireworks going on behind him as we ended that. I don't know what happened there, but
some kind of special
electric
effect, right?
I just love that fella.
Yeah, that was great. I love the like I said, it looked like he was one of those weathermen reporting on a hurricane. He's like trying to brace himself.
But again, to demonstrate just how windy it is today, I mean, like there might be a lot of home runs.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so back to we were talking about Jared Jones. We were talking about we really didn't get into a whole lot around Chapman and Holderman, two really anchors of the back end of the bullpen today. Two guys who, again, they're Holderman, almost like a veteran at this point. Really, he's been in the majors for at least one full season now. You kind of are expecting what you get from Holderman, maybe take a step forward, but yeah, Chapman and Holderman. Is there anything in particular we're looking forward for them today?
Pitching, Enza.
I guess we're going to go to me. I think with Aroldis Chapman, it's pretty similar to the David Bednar thing we discussed. I'm not too worried about how the outing looks. As long as the velocity is there and I expect it to be, I'm not too concerned. I do think you did mention taking a step forward for Colin Holderman. We won't find this out today, but the thing that you need to see out of him through this year, I think, is just the consistency. He's a good pitcher, but in order to take it to that next level, he's just got to get a little more consistent in order to really lock down that eighth inning role. And that's going to be a battle as well, is who's going to take on that eighth inning role. Is it going to be Aroldis Chapman? Is it going to be Colin Holderman?
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling they're going to play matchups a lot when it comes to that. If there's two lefties or if there's two righties, that'll probably depend on who's there. But yeah, I mean, those two guys are that's your 7-8. That's your 7-8 inning guys. So we talked about shortening the game a lot this offseason, and if you can kind of bridge the gap with the middle relief to get to these guys who you can expect to get hitters out, Pirates could. That's going to be their recipe for winning ball games this year.
Right. Yeah, and that's absolutely like you talked about with Bednar yesterday. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him. He was scheduled to pitch, but Chapman, same thing. Like, he's a veteran in this game. Like, he doesn't need spring training to get ready. Like, they're just going to perform and be ready. But what you're interested in seeing is how he does look in the Pirates uniform and such. But like him and Holderman, like that's the one thing like you are kind of excited about this year is this bullpen. I mean, it is an absolute strength, and adding Chapman to this bullpen really solidified that. Like you talk about matchups. I mean, the one thing about Chapman also is, I mean, it doesn't really matter who he's facing. He can be a righty or lefty, it doesn't matter. But he adds another lefty to this. Is it really going to matter who's the 7th or 8th? I don't think it does, because I think you're pretty comfortable with. I mean, Bednar is your closer. Chapman's in there. If Holderman does find that consistency, we know his stuff is absolutely filthy. And yeah, I mean, you're looking at like a 7, 8, 9, just complete shutdown bullpen. And that's what's kind of exciting today. So you're going to see the first glimpse of, those other two outside of Bednar.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking forward to seeing them for the first time. Like I said, maybe we see some more minor leaguers come into the game. But on top of that, Fleming, he's scheduled to pitch today again on 3 days rest. I don't know. I think he's definitely on the outside looking in for one of those spots. But, again, pitching depth there. Dauri Moreta, he's scheduled to pitch today as well. And again, he's one of those, when we talk about bridging the gap to those 7, 8, 9 innings, Dauri Moreta is going to be one of those guys that you need to rely on to get you from that starting pitcher to those lockdown guys. The better Dauri Moreta performs, the better guys like him, Barucki, the better they do, the more ball games this club's going to win. Like they have an important role on this team.
Yeah, the Barucki, Ryan Barucki, Dauri Moreta, those types of guys, Majinski, those types of guys are almost more important than the Chapman Bednar, just because they got to get you there. You know what you have with 7, 8, 9 right now. That 5th and 6th inning role, because we could see a lot of spots where guys are out of the game in the 4th inning. That 5th inning spot, that's going to be huge this year, getting you to that end of the bullpen.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's one thing of this rotation. Something left to be desired in it, and what they could do is get kind of creative and shorten the game in that sense. So you're right. Like there's going to be opportunities where there's going to be a relief pitcher coming in the 5th inning most likely, or maybe like an opener. Right, like Moreta, Majinski, like those guys could have to do like Barucki. So yeah, like that's very important. They have a very important role in this team right now.
Yeah. So like I said, the better those guys perform, like I said, the more games they're going to win. You saw like at the end of last year, those last 2 months, like that was their recipe for success, right? Was getting to the bulk guy going 1 or 2 times through the order, and then letting the bullpen, which ended up being a strength of the team and looks to be a strength of the team this year, handing the ball over to those guys that you trust to close out the game.
And I think a good point that was made, we had a conversation earlier today with someone on the team, but the fact that this is like a group that's coming back, like they're reestablished. Like this isn't where, the past few years, we've just more or less been seeing like this bullpen being rebuilt year after year with new guys, and this is the first time that there's been like a collective unit that's returning all together, so I think that is a really important piece to talk about and bring up here. This is the same unit for the most part as last year that was all productive, and then you just added Chapman to the mix. So, I'm very excited. I will say that I am excited to see what this bullpen will be this year.
Yeah, it's definitely the strength of this team, and it's what they're going to have to lean on a lot this year. And you should whenever it is as good as it potentially could be here.
Yep. So I think we're still. Is Cody ready, or are we still waiting on Cody right now?
I think we're still waiting on Cody.
All right,
for the lemonade.
So what I want to say then is, let's just over 24 hours, Tyler. You made a prediction that took the internet by storm. You predicted Brian Hayes hit a home run, and boy, did he ever hit a home run. So, do you have any predictions up that sleeve today?
Oh, you know what? Watching batting practice today, I'm not going back to a home run, but I think Alika Williams doubles today.
Now that's a bold prediction.
That is bold.
That is.
I can't go all the way to a home run because I did not see him hit one in batting practice, but I saw a lot of gap shots. Maybe he throws his hat in the ring for that second base competition. He is getting the start there today. I know he's probably on the outside looking in, but an Alika Williams double today.
I'll say this. It would be impressive. Tarik Skubal on the mound for the Tigers. A lot of people kind of talking him up as a dark horse AL Cy Young candidate. So it'll be cool to see. They've got really good competition to face today, like they did yesterday with Chris Sale. So yeah, this lineup, they're all out there to prove something, and they've got to do it off of a difficult pitcher today.
Let me add. I'm gonna make a little prediction here as well. You know what? The people who hate the BABIP, Jared Trill is going to silence his haters because he's not going to have Bandy BABIP today. He's going to hit a home run as well.
Okay.
He's going to hit one out the park, so you don't have to complain about the BABIP gods. So, and let's keep it at third base there. Jared Trill, I mean, again, the wind's going to aid it a little bit, and that's why I feel kind of confident. Jared Trill is taking 1 yard today.
I'm not going to make a prediction.
But I think the Daughter does have a good shot at that prediction because this wind is wild, and I think we might see a handful of homers today.
Yeah, I think balls are going to fly.
So there it is. All right. So I think we have Cody ready right now, is he?
Yep.
So let's go ahead and bring on Cody.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Cody.
All right, yeah. So I told you I had to get something to refresh myself from the brats, the tacos, the sausage, all of it. I went and got myself a Tito's lemonade. Let's see how good it is. I have high hopes for this. I think it's going to be great. It was freshly squeezed.
Oh.
I wish I found this on day one. This would have made this trip so much better. This lemonade's phenomenal. You guys need to go get this lemonade right now. It's so
All
good.
right, we'll get
barely
the
taste
lemonade
Tito's.
here in a bit.
I barely tasted Tito's. Great freshly squeezed lemons in there with the sugar. It was just like they make it, at the carnival. And it was, oh my God. That's just really good. I'm almost a loss for words.
All right.
Oh.
Well, once we're done here, we'll go grab some lemonades.
Whoa. Pause. No, Cody, I expect
Jim's
3
trying to get
lemonades
rid of
here
me.
right now.
Jim's
No,
trying
I'm
to
not
get rid of me.
I'm not trying to get rid of you. I was trying to get a rating from you because I mean we need to know how good this lemonade is. You can't just throw out superlatives. You got to give it a ranking.
I got to give this a 9.8 out of 10.
Oh wow,
That's how good this lemonade is. It's so
9.8.
So good. Also, I want to make a comment and a prediction, if that's okay. If that's okay with you guys. If that's okay with you, Jim.
It's okay with me.
All right, first, my comment. Donardo, he kept saying bad content. I think we're making great content, Donardo. So what's up with that? No response? Okay, whatever.
I don't know if he can hear you.
Secondly, no, he can't. He's the only one without
He doesn't
headphones.
have headphones in.
I've been
He kept
outed.
saying we have bad content, bad content. I know he's trying to say contact. He can't talk. But anyway, my prediction is going to go with Donardo. I think Jared Triolo has a great game today. I told you guys, I told Neil on, what was that, Monday or Tuesday, whenever they were playing Toronto. I was like, Triolo's he's going to do well. He's going to bat himself into the major league team. And that's what he did. He went 2 for 2 against Toronto. So today, I think he does hit a home run. I think he goes 2 for 2 again. And I think he's got that bat going. I think Triolo is going to be that utility guy we want him to be. So that's my prediction.
All right, Cody. Well, hey, we're gonna wrap up here soon. We'll come get you. If you can have some Tito's lemonades ready for us, that would be ideal. But we'll see you here in a bit, Cody.
I'll try that. I don't know if they'll sell 3 of them to me, but.
All right, sounds good, man. All right, so everybody's making predictions, so I guess I might as well throw one.
You got to do it,
right?
Jim.
You have to.
My prediction: Jared Jones, 1, 2, 3, third inning.
Love it.
With 2 strikeouts, he hits 100 on the gun.
Love it.
Hits 100 on the
Love
gun.
it.
Today,
Love
Jared
that
Jones.
prediction.
Into the win. So it would have been like
Into
101.
The win. Yep.
Good point.
Right. Well, with that said, guys, we have tacos, and I'm going to take these for myself. And let's go get some Tito's lemonade. Let's enjoy this game. So with that said, 30 minutes until first pitch, basically. Let's go, Bucks. We out.
We're out.
We out.
See you guys.
Let's get out of here. Bye-bye.
Hey, you all. Thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.